Christy Wilson. I'm a registered dietitian nutritionist in Tucson, Arizona, and I will be sharing with you a super quick, healthy, and very tasty recipe today. I will be making my tomato basil bruschetta and mozzarella. So this is a great recipe, especially for this time of year when it's getting really hot and we don't really feel like heating up our kitchen. So this recipe is using all fresh ingredients, easy to find at the grocery store, and it can be used as either a side dish or an appetizer, or it could be a main dish if you want. This is also a recipe that you can make with your family. Even if you have little kids, you can help them out they can help you out in the kitchen very easily. So I'll show you just some steps in this recipe that you can have them help you out. So I'm going to start off with, I've done some prep already just to move things along pretty quickly. Oh, I also want to thank the Tucson Hispanic Chamber of Commerce for asking me to share some of these recipes with you. This recipe is on my website, so I'll mention that right before I end this video. So we're going to be using some fresh tomatoes. So this is about a pound of fresh tomatoes. I've just diced them up so they're easy to eat and chew up. I'm going to add in some extra virgin olive oil to this, so everything just goes in one bowl. So this is not only a non-cook recipe, which is great, this is also just a one bowl recipe, so you're not getting a bunch of dishes dirty. So I'm just going to be looking at my recipe here so I don't miss a step. So we've got our tomatoes. We're going to use our olive oil, which we are using 1 tablespoon. So olive oil is a type of heart healthy oil just because of the types of fats that are in it. It is something though that is calorically dense, so you want to preferably measure it out rather than overdoing it and adding a lot of unwanted calories to your recipe. Measure it out. So get a a set of spoons and just use them up. Okay, so we've got a tablespoon of our extra virgin olive oil. Olive oil tastes like olives because that's where it's from. So so that flavor doesn't always work well in all recipes, but in something like this, it works really well. So anyway, we've got our 1 tablespoon. We're also going to add in a tablespoon of balsamic vinegar. So you buy a bottle of this, it's gonna last you a while, and it's so great in, oh gosh, just dressings, marinades, dishes like this. So go for it with your balsamic vinegar. Let's see, then we have a teaspoon of lemon juice. So this is just fresh lemon juice, about half of a lemon, maybe even less than half of a lemon. I'm gonna add that in there. That adds some brightness in addition to your balsamic vinegar. The flavors just go really well together and it really complements the tomatoes as well. We have, oh, I didn't grab my salt and pepper. So not too much salt, it doesn't really need it. The thing is when you're using something with a strong flavor like vinegars, the citrus juice, you don't need a whole lot of salt. So we're just gonna add a little bit. It does help, again, enhance the flavors of the tomato. Got pepper. Again, this is yours, so you make it, add as much pepper as you'd like. I've got some dried oregano. So what I like to do with this whole dried oregano is just put it in the palm of my hand and press it, and it really releases all this great aroma that adds a lot of flavor. So next thing is basil. So I have some fresh basil here. I'm just going to run my knife through it. And once, with any fresh herb, once you cut through it, that's when it releases all of that aroma. Just like, you know, I did with the oregano, with fresh herbs like this. Man, so much flavor. It's really, oh, it smells so good. So I'm just adding this into the bowl. And we've got also 1 clove of garlic. I've had some bruschettas that are so garlicky, they taste spicy, which is really good. But when you're especially when you have little kids, sometimes that's a little much. It's a little too overwhelming. So, so you might want to just kind of keep it down to the 1 clove. I meant to mention that with dried, when you're working with any fresh herbs like the basil that we just added in, you can have kids help you by using kitchen shears or just clean scissors. They can cut the herbs and add them into the bowl. Of course, they can always help with mixing ingredients, and you can sort of, you know, ask them about, you know, what does the smell like, or, you know, just ask them questions about the colors. There's just so many teaching opportunities for kids in the kitchen. So I'm gonna add this into my bowl. Let's see, what else do I have here? I think that's it. I think that's everything here. So I'm just gonna mix this up, and I will show you what it looks like here in a second. You just want to mix until everything looks like it's incorporated here. No, nothing complicated. Good. So here's what it looks like. So all these colors, smells amazing. So we're just going to make these little like toasts basically. So I've got this fresh, beautiful bread from Barrio Bread Bakery. That's the same bakery I got the birotes from last week. You can use, any, you know, baguette. You can use even French bread. You can toast it. You can not toast it. It all tastes good regardless. So I've got some fresh mozzarella cheese that I'm just going to lay on top here and just build these really nice, delicious, beautiful toasts. So fresh mozzarella comes in like a ball basically, and it's very creamy. It's kind of delicate, but it's also stretchy. It's great for pizzas, which is what I did last week. So I just think it works really well with this. And this is how they also typically serve it at a restaurant. So you can get kind of fancy, but it's not fancy. It just looks fancy. All right. So we're just building our toasts here. It looks delicious. It tastes delicious. It's quick. It's healthy, and you don't have to cook. And you can refrigerate this for, I don't know, 15, 30 minutes, and all those flavors really do combine nicely together. And so it tastes even better, if you can imagine that. So I hope you enjoy this recipe. It is on my website, ChristyWilsonNutrition.com, and it's called tomato basil bruschetta and mozzarella. So I hope you have a great day, a great week, and stay safe. Thank you. Bye-bye.